My part of the boy. Get people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and make it people than before. Stop on Liberia, on the center to interior. I said, let's stop it crime for all. Get people bringing safety to your door. Stop it crime and make it people than before. Liberia, on the center to interior. If you accept the stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Bringing shelter to your door. Stop it, cry and make it peaceful before. Liberia, on the center to interior. Keep it outside, let's stop it, cry for all of us. The people bringing shelter to your door. Stop it, cry and make it peaceful before. Liberia, on the center to interior.
Okay, so welcome back. We apologize for those of you online who have been having issues about sound quality. We want to apologize to you that it has been resolved now. It was very, very, very funny, but technical situation. But we're back, like I said, from the beginning. Those of you on the radio, you are aware of what the menu is. Today, we're going to be looking into the statement that was made by the finance minister of our country, the Honorable Augustine Pehi Gaffron. Minister Gaffron told there is a need for okay. All right. Yeah. There is a need for that. To cut support to Liberia. Those in connection to USAID decision to cut down their support to programs in Liberia. So hold on, we'll bring you all of those conversations at about this moment. But like I said, on today we'll be looking into several issues, multiple issues we'll be looking into. The speaker battle is still up on Capitol Hill. This time around, Representative Yega Koluba has vowed never to accord any courtesy to Rachel Kuhn in where we refer to as the speaker parking lot. Representative Yega Koluba has vowed not to allow that to happen. And so that is exactly one of the developing news in the country. We have we've done a lot more of some investigation on that particular story. So we'll bring you some excerpt of it. We'll bring you what happened today. Yes, we'll bring you a bit of what happened on today. But the biggest news is that the finance minister, your finance minister, the country's finance minister, is asking. The country's finance minister is asking Liberians, especially our pastors and other people, to pray for the country. Oh yes, to pray for the country in the midst of usage. You know how you call this thing. Okay, all right. In the work of usage decision to cut down their support to Liberia. So it has been reported. That the finance minister is seeking prayer. Oh yes, he's seeking prayer. He's asking Liberians to pray. So we'll talk about it. We will talk about that issue. It is not going to skip our lips. We will talk about it. We will do. Yes. So the next news here is that President Bouaka has signed Executive Order number 141. Asking Liberians to go and register their guns. Executive Order number 1, and that asking Liberians to register their firearms. The Executive Order. The Executive Order, you do not register your gun. You do not go the Small Arms Commission to register your gun. You are going to be you are gonna be you're gonna be penalized. Something will happen to you. And so that. Mm, okay. So that is exactly where we are at the moment. If you do not pray for the country, if you do not pray, uh, the country will suffer because you say it's cutting down cost. So those are the issues we will be talking about on today. But the first and foremost, a decision by the Nigerians will say abrogated unto himself. The Nigerians are good at speaking. Okay, just hold on. I think I'm about to have it. Hold on a little bit. So that the Nigerians are good at speaking these kind of English. Yeah, the Nigerians are too powerful in the kind of English. So that is where we are. Just hold on a little bit. Let me make some adjustment. I think I've done it. So Representative, on today have a particular spot on capital marked as reserve. It did not say reserve. Yeah, it said reserve. So and he was speaker. Yeah, and that well, that's true. So, but
People just arrived here where the speaker is waiting reserved for the speaker. Like, man, look at what are you doing? This is waiting reserved for the speaker. You take it from there. And I'm calling out back the speaker is waiting reserved for the speaker. And I'm calling back. You still waiting reserved for speaker. You still waiting reserved. What do you think? What the security again? Again, I'm coming back. Written reserve a speaker on the cover. I'm not violating the Rachel Coon speakership. So again, for the second time, he kicked off the Coon where it is written reserve for speaker. And I will call by kick off the Coon. Yeah, this is reserve speaker. And
for us to pass. I'm running to my councilor office because we have some issue I think the because of document. Anytime I come meet that target, I'm in the place occupied. They pay some reserve for no jump down of radio. You just don't have for I think you don't think there's a foundation to the let them spell me. Why did you spell me?
it is a spell you want.
I wanted to.
Are you tired of being represented?
I'm not tired of being represented. We need to respect our laws of this country. The law is very clear. The law says, Reche 2 for 25 is a jump down. The man teaching 2 courses to LU. So you always fail the point all the courses so you can get 25 US for each of the for all the courses.
Now the security. The inscription.
Reserve for Honorable Yaga. I will pour Honorable Yaga because I'm going for pin.
Are you serious about this?
Are you going for pin?
Are you serious about this?
Let me tell you something today. You know the reason why I can't come to for that session is because they're too scared. Every time I want to do something, they bring all kind of idea in my head. Now when you see me, I don't come to them. I'm part of them. I let too much idea in my head. I don't let too much idea in my head. So when I leave from here now, you will see Chairman Belete will be calling me. Oh, my man, you can't do that. You can't do that. So maybe I can't be walking to Canada. When I can't there, I will not pack it. But as long as I enter here with car and they pay now occupy. Fuck with the party. That's before you put the blockage our place. There. I told her shit that we so why you away? Let me go to my lawyer. So say yes. Are you for forgiving Richard?
I got call about Vigo just arrived here. Where I got call about Vigo just arrived here. Where the speaker is written reserved for the speaker. What are you doing? This is written reserved for the speaker. You taking it from there. And I'm calling pack is people. What is written reserved for the speaker. And I'm calling back. You see a written reserved for speaker. You see a written reserved. What do you think? One of the security so again, I will call back. I've been written reserve for speaker on the cover. I'm not violating the Richard Coon speakership. So again, for the second time, he kicked off the Coon where it is written reserve for speaker. And I will call over kick off the Coon. Yeah, this is reserve speaker. And I will call.
For us to pass. I'm running to my councilor office because we have some issue I think the because of document. Anytime I come meet that target, I'm in the place occupied. They pay some reserve for no junta or rebel. You just don't have for them. I think you don't think there's a foundation to the let them spell me. Why they can't spell me?
It is a spell you want.
Are
you tired of being represented?
I'm not tired of being represented. We need to respect our laws of this country. The law is very clear. The law says Reche 2 for 25 is a junta. The man teaching 2 courses to LU. So you always fail the point all the courses so you can get 25 US for each of the for all the courses.
Now the security. The inscription.
Reserve for Honorable Yaga. I will pour Honorable Yaga because I'm going for pin.
Are you serious about this?
Are you going for pin? Are you serious about this?
Let me tell you something today. You know the reason why I can't come to for that session is because they're too scared. Every time I want to do something, they bring all kind of idea in my head. Now when you see me, I don't come to them. I'm part of them. I let too much idea in my head. I don't let too much idea in my head. So when I leave from here now, you will see Chairman Belete will be calling me. Oh, my man, you can't do that. You can't do that. So maybe I can't be walking to Canada. When I can't there, I will not pack it. But as long as I enter here with car in the place now. Okay, pa. Fuck Rachel.
What? So you broke the blockage our place.
Hey, no, I told her shit that we
What? So why you doing?
Let me go to my lawyer. Play my lawyer.
So say you only are you for forgiving?
Okay. All right. Okay. So, my dear people, that is exactly what happened on today. That is exactly what transpired on today between Representative Yeka Koluba and a couple of journalists. Representative Kun was not there, so I cannot say between Rep Koluba and Representative Kun. But that is what you have in the country. So the man, Yeka's point is Kun is not speaker. So Kun should not be marking anywhere and say reserve speaker. No. In as much as that place is vacant, according to Representative Koluba, once that place is vacant, he will park there. And Representative Richard Kun doesn't have the right to confront him. That is what he said, and I played the video for all of you to listen. Now, so this is the whole situation in the country. So for those of you watching us, those of you listening, remember we have this partnership with Radio Entertainment Liberia. And so in the next couple of minutes, I will be reading for you the numbers of those who have been playing regularly. Will be giving $1,000 each to each of them just for compensation. Those who've been playing, they've not been winning, will be giving $1,000 each to each of them in a couple of minutes from now. So for those who will be winning $4,000, your job is simple. Go to your Lone Star phone, star 799 hatch. You select Freedom as spot number 11, and that will place you into the league to win for yourself $4,000 Liberian on today's edition. But again, like I said, the breaking news is that after Yeka Koluba, after Representative Richard Kun mark the parking lot and say it is for the speaker. He wrote reserve speaker. After he did so, Representative Yeka Koluba chose not to give it credence. In fact, he went there and broke it apart. That's what happened. There's the breaking news in the country. Then later on, we run to the next conversation that we have. Remember, an executive order has been signed for Liberians to go to the Small Arms Commission and register their guns.
I can call about Figo just arrived here where the speaker is really reserved for the speaker. What are you doing? This is really reserved for the speaker. You taking it from there. And I'm calling about fact is Figo is really reserved for the speaker. And I'm calling about you still waiting reserved for the speaker. You still waiting reserved. What do you think? One of the security again, we're coming back. Regular reserve a speaker on the cover. I'm not violating the Richard Kun speakership. So again, for the second time, he kicked off the Kun.
Okay. Remember, we keep having some cracks in, but we try to resolve it. It is a whole difficult thing here, but there's you see reserve. This is it. Who's texting me about? Who's texting me about 192nd conference resolution? Who's doing that? Okay, who's doing that? Who's texting me about 197? Please text me your name. I do not have your name. Okay. So like, that was what happened today on Capitol Hill. And we and the only reason why, because it has happened, and so we got to talk about it. Just in 1 minute, then we are done. The issue of Yaka is very, very constant. As far as far Rachel Kuhn is not the speaker of this country. I take my authority from the Supreme Court of Liberia, their ruling, and subsequent interpretation by the Associate Justice. I take my authority from the Liberian Council of Churches that spoke. I take my authority from did not authorize the legitimacy of Rachel Kuhn as speaker. So until the proper thing can be done, he is not speaker. That one, the whole country should be aware. Anytime you see Rachel Kuhn passing with the convo, an input to be a speaker of the Republic of Liberia, elected by your colleagues through a process that is democratically prudent, constitutionally okay. Anything other than that, you are doing your own thing. And I think that's why Yeka continued to behave the way he does. Look, I don't like the images going outside for Liberia. I don't like how the country is being broadcasted outside there. But this is what you have when those who call themselves more keep silent. When those who refer to themselves as moral national voices keep silent, this is exactly what you have. Under no condition should we have such a constitutional crisis continuing to linger, especially when there are laid down laws on the books of our country that can address the particular issues confronting the Liberian capital, especially the House of Representatives. You will keep having this thing until one day, God forbid, but something very tragic will happen up that Capitol Hill one day. Whenever you find power struggle continue to linger, when you see people continue to wrestle over power, and there is no solution being derived at, you'll find it very difficult for such an environment to be so conducive and peaceful. Something ugly will happen. And if that happens, and we see some people who are now quiet, acting like they want to talk, some become very brutal. Because it is better we say it at the embryo stage, where everybody will have the opportunity to find a remedy or find solution towards what's happening, than for people to remain quiet, not because they want to be quiet, but because they are conflicted. You know that what's happening is wrong, but because the government in power is your party, or because the man in power is your man, and because the people in power are your people, and so you do not see it prudent and fit to speak out or do remain mute because you think it is affecting your side positively. Remember, if hell break loose, the entire country will suffer. Stop seeing that thing as fun. Rachel Kuhn has police officers, EPS agents assigned to him. There will be a day that we do not anticipate could happen. The last time journalist fools got broken by Rachel Kuhn security people. The last time a lawmaker here got broken in a place, representatives were being tear gassed, they were being beaten by police officers. If this thing continues to linger and our people the consequences could be very, 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 very costly for the country to bear. Please, for God in heaven's sake, those of you who still got interest, and those of you who think you are still more voices, please join the conversation. It is better you be recorded as somebody who spoke against lawlessness than to allow cowardice and personal confliction to ruin the peace of our country, because that is exactly where we are headed. And so I'm not going to say more on it, because this is a topic that we've been discussing over and over. Now, so we're about to go, like I told you, we got people, and we'll soon go to start calling the people right now. We'll soon go to start calling the people. But trust me, right before we start calling the people, there are a lot of people who will be winning $4,000 on today. And trust me, we will give them that money. We will do everything in our power to give that money to a lot of the people. People will be winning $4,000 on the platform. Okay, let me see somebody else. Okay, somebody else had already added to the 4,000 winners. Okay, so we already have somebody who has added onto the $4,000 winner. The 4,000 winners category. We already have somebody who has added there. He has added to the number of plenty winners who will be coming, and so that is where it is. Now let's go. It's saying, you said frozen development. You said development projects across Liberia are estimated at $51 million US, and this means that Liberia has lost over $50 million in aid cut from Washington D.C. Therefore, we call worship areas to pray that all USAID projects do not cancel. RN News Liberia, quoting Honorable Augustin P. Gaffin. And a good news, we table it for the next conversation. Let's go to this one we want to talk about. The Executive Mansion reported a couple of days ago, if not day before yesterday, I stand to be corrected on it. Let me go and find it. Yes, it was a day ago. It says President Bwaka issues executive order number 144. Okay, no, this is not the executive order. So there were too many executive orders issued. So 143 was issued to protect Liberia beachfront waterways, and 142 was issued to streamline revenue collection. Then 141, yeah, that's what I know. 141 for mandatory firearm registration. Good. This is the story. President Bwaka signs Executive Order 141 on mandatory firearm registration yesterday. In an effort to strengthen national security and public safety, President Joseph Yoman Bwaka has issued Executive Order number 141, mandating the registration of all in civilian possession. All firearms in civilian possession. All President Bwaka is mandating that all possession. This order comes in response to the growing national security threats, including military-style weapons, which have contributed to rising incidents of armed violence, including armed robberies and other criminal activities. The proliferation of unregulated small arms pose a significant risk to Liberia's peace, security, and economic development. under Executive Order number 131, or in possession of military styled weapons and single barrel guns must register and obtain a permit and license from the National Commission on Arms and the Liberian National Police within a 12-month period from the effective date of this order. Key provisions of the executive order include mandatory registration of civilian-owned firearms following national firearms regulations, marking and recording of registered firearms in the national database to enhance traceability, voluntary surrender of all, including craft weapons and military style arms, to the Liberian National Commission on Small Arms for processing and potential registration. Legal consequences for non-compliance include administrative sanctions and criminal prosecution after the stipulated registration period. The Ministry of Justice. Okay. All right. So let's go. Okay. Yeah. So it says this order aligns with Liberia's commitment under international and regional arms control agreements, including the United Nations Arms Trade Treaty and the ECOWAS Convention on Small Arms and Light Weapons. And the government has also made significant strides in securing state-owned weapons through enhanced marking, inspection, and stockpile management. The Ministry of Justice, in collaboration with the Small Arms Commission, will oversee the enforcement of the executive order, working closely with county and district authorities to ensure full compliance. Additionally, the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, alongside development partners, is expected to support the operational plan for implementation. The executive order takes immediate effect. The government of Liberia urges all to comply with a specific time frame to contribute to a safer and more secure Liberia. We will write the people from the Small Arms Commission. Okay, I will write the people from the Small Arms Commission, especially the communications department. One of my big brothers used to be there, T. Maxwell Davis. I don't know if he's still at the Small Arms Commission. No, he's not there. Sorry, he's at the National Housing Authority. I keep mixing it out because the two entities are very closer to one another. So, communications department at the Small Arms Commission to come here and explain to us in this country the criteria set forth by the Small Arms Commission, here the government of Liberia, to qualify individuals, who will want to have his own firearms for personal protection. What kind of certain things? Because all of us in this country, what we know, the government security sector, the police, the NSA, the fire service, the DEA, the immigration, besides government security people, what we do is that only army people should be in possession of fire. And apart from that, the only group of people who are a single barrel hunter. Then you go, having the single barrels on their back, passing around in the town, no issue. It is part of their tradition. So those are the two categories that be in possession of firearms in this country. So we want to know especially with the upper, to come so that you can let the people know we reach out to you. But as a matter of urgency and emergency, if you want to do so, it will be good for our people to have a clear understanding. You can inbox me, you can text me on WhatsApp. My number is a public record. You know, everybody out there got my number. I mean, people in the corridor of governance got my number, so it's now a difficult thing to have. Inbox me, let me know. We can call you quickly in a few minutes and ask you what are the criteria set by the government, especially the small arms that will. We want to know. We want to know whether there are, how you call this thing? Yeah, we want to know at what time and at what time, what level somebody can reach in society or in this country as a civilian to. What's the scope of operation? At what time? I'm talking about the civilian. To be in compliance. So until we can get the criteria set, I want to lay the issue of criteria and who can hold aside. But assuming that there is a criteria set for in possession of firearms, and that the president is concerned, not that people, but that the fire now it shows the president and this government were able to realize that the state security apparatus, that the state security, all of the security officers within the state security apparatus, it is a clear indication that they do not have the capacity to provide protection for all of us in this country. Hence, they need to have individuals registered their firearms so that they can protect themselves. Go give it your interpretation, but that's how I understand it. That's how I understand it. The executive order did not. It didn't say President Obama issue executive firearm. It didn't say. I mean, Chris will have to come and look this thing. I think he did some adjustment here that is not okay. Please, I think there is an adjustment here that is not too okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, you got to listen to it. They said the sound is cracking. Now listen, President Barker did not issue executive order. He did not issue executive order banning the use of weapons by civilians. That was not the executive order. The executive order doesn't say from today no civilian will hold gun. The executive order say when civilian holding gun, let him bring a gun to the small arms commission to register it. Let know about the gun what he got. Okay, I think we should be good. The order did not say no civilian should hold gun in the country. The order said if you have gun as a civilian, bring your gun and can register it. It did not say we are prohibiting or there is a prohibition on the possession of firearms by non-security personnel. It said, when you get gun, bring the gun to small arms commission and can register it. When you have gun, bring your guns to the small arms commission and come to register it. That's what the law says. Is President Baga trying to tell us that his government doesn't have the ability to protect all of us? That's why he's encouraging citizens to register their guns for self-protection. No, I want somebody to explain it to me. Like it makes sense to me because I'm not getting it. I am not getting it at all costs. I'm not getting it. No, I'm not. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it at all. Look, I am not getting this part. The executive order did not say by the directive of the president, all non-military, non-security people in possession of firearms are hereby prohibited. Anyone caught with firearm will be arrested. You know what the executive order says? It is saying to you and I that by directive of the president, by directive of the president, all civilians in possession of firearms must go carry the small arms commission to register it. Ain't said to turn it over and have it confiscated. He said to register it. And I know that the government is not lying. The government doesn't lie. The government should not lie to the public. I know the government is not playing trade to say, oh, when you bring a gun, we'll take it from you. No, the government said, come and register it. So it means there are citizens who will reach a particular requirement or criteria that will be allowed to what it call. So in short, is the president communicating to us that the country has reached to the level now where citizens should get their own gun and go register it for their own personal protection? Have we reached to that level now? Now, the reason I'm saying this is because there was a time in this country when people were having issues. There were times you wake up in the morning, you discover somebody dead. Like it is happening today. Like on Joe Baga today, every day you wake up, people dying. You wake up, they find another person dead. You wake up, they find another person dead. You wake up, there is this one happening. The last time, President Todmar, one of the children passed off to a horse. It was what a mysterious killing. The President Weah came up in this country at a certain point in time and said there is a need that people who can afford CCTV cameras, there is a need that they mount CCTV cameras to their homes, their businesses, their offices, anywhere that they consider valuable to them. Why was President Weah saying it? He was saying it to me. Yes, we got police in this country, we got army, we got all of the security people. But they are not more than the citizens. If we decide to issue one horse, one security officer in this country, we're not even finished with Monserrato and all the security people will finish. We do not have the security manpower to look at everybody horse to know who going kill the person in the other person horse, who going to do the other thing. But what we can do as a country and people is to say, look, I ain't say well, you don't have it. Once you have, it is obvious that people who got real money are often the targets of criminals. When you got money, criminal target you. But we're not talking to people in Zira to go find CC camera for their homes. No, that's not what you were saying. He was saying if you are able, do something that will serve as a first-hand security before the national security arrives. Before the police can get to your home or your property, there should be some form of first-hand security measure in place before the national security can get to you. That was the communication. That was the message President we were blowing through. But because our country, the country was politically charged and everybody wanted to make sure we are one-term president, they blew it out of proportion. Oh, Joe, I say, yeah, right, I'm a CCTV camera. He ain't want to run the country. He said the country is unstable. So like, we got government now. If government telling you to buy CCTV camera because they now want to take care of it, they want to, what kind of nonsense we find outside here? What kind of mess here? Those were the kind of wordings you guys were spewing out in this country. The man said when you are a billionaire, you got money, you got this, you got small money, you businessman. Not even politics, but you and somebody can go in business. The person got issue with you. Maybe the person's going to pay you see amount of money. Tomorrow, and the man choose a look. One of the men died. I want to hear myself know what the business. When he dies, I mean, he's not going to get my money anymore. I don't want to pay. And the man decide to go and hunt you to your home. If you got camera there, good. That camera can grab all of the images. Those images will help the police in their investigation. That is the message President Weah was communicating at the time. Our politicians, all proportion, making it to appear like the man was telling them that everybody must be their own security. Interestingly, pastors and all went to the pulpit in this country. Reverend who will be very religious and objective in their criticism and their analysis went to the pulpit and started preaching. Oh, the man said, right now, that only God can protect all because the president himself said, CCTV camera, pastors and all were playing politics. But I just let how most of the churches, the offering drop now. Most of the churches offering playing this time. No. Somebody asked me for the code for today. Star 799 star 11 hatch. Star 799 star 11 hatch. When we come back, we come and call a lot of the people who are winning. Trust me, we'll call most of the winners before we proceed to the course. So please, while I'm talking, keep playing. Don't mind me. Before I take calls, we'll call most of the winners, then we start moving. President Weah said, if you own Freedom Radio Liberia, put your CCTV camera. If you own a place, put CCTV camera. If you got a business place, you got to have your cameras in place. If you have it, if you got something to protect. Look, even those who do not have money, some people don't get money in the country. Like you go in the interior, in the villages, in Lofa, in Maryland, in Grand Crew. They probably into the house, they ain't got money, but they get dogs. Some houses, proper houses, attached houses. They may got almost 10 dogs in the yard. And you remember say you go on the breadfruit tree, they say you want people breadfruit in the net. Those dogs will jump behind you, they'll run behind you. And you want to go break the bush sugar cane in the net, they'll run behind you. It's one of the villages that do not have police. The police people live almost 30 kilometers from the village. 200 kilometers from the village. In the absence, the dog they would be doing woo, woo, woo. Then the people who sleeping under the thatch houses will wake up and know that there is an intruder. That's what they're doing in the village. That's their own CCTV camera right there. That is their own CCTV camera right there. If somebody went to harm the parade in the village, to a village house, in the net, they start coming to the hall in the net. By the time they enter the yard, those dogs are already around, yeah. Frisky them all around, frisky them jumping all in the person, biting them here and there, and it will blow alarm. The other villagers will come around and know what's happening. That was the message Weah was communicating. He was saying, look, I know it's going to be a difficult thing for the police and the military people to be at your service the time you need them, but you need to have some preventive measures in place that will aid the government in helping to establish the nature of what may have transpired. Because of the one presidency, this our country, they blew that thing out of proportion. Shall we say? He ain't give all the control. Shall we say? He ain't want to provide protection for all. Shall we say? Shall we say? And you know, even my little daughter, you bring President Weah photo today, you show it to her, she'll tell you, Jawia. She can call your name. That's how the man is popular. Everybody, any small child will work on and just say Jawia. The name is just like that. So people form pleasure in playing politics with key issues that would have helped strengthen the security sector of our country. Look, I'm blessed to have gone to places outside Liberia. One of the safest places I've ever been to is Dubai. Forget America. I mean, I know this, but in Dubai, you can leave your telephone on the sidewalk in Dubai. Go to your room, go sleep. The next day you come back, you will find it. The place you left it, you will pick it from there. That's Dubai right there for you. Ask anybody. I say ask anybody who have been to Dubai before. 99.99% of the stores and businesses in Dubai got glass doors. And most of the glass doors are not bulletproof. Many people can break in it. But most of the stores, the glass doors, the man just finish, he lock the glass door, he just lock it, someone gone. People can be outside and be looking in the store. Nobody there. But you know why? The city of Dubai is a camera city. One small mistake you make, you are on camera. That was a message President Weah was pushing. Those cameras were not purchased by governments. Look, there is a Nigerian barber shop in a community in Dubai called Abu Hill. The barber shop is being operated by Nigerians. There is a particular neighborhood in Dubai, around Dubai airport, called Abu Hill. You enter the barber shop, they got camera there. You sitting at the man cutting your hair, the person who coming to come cut your hair, by the time the person parking the car, you're looking at them. So in that barber shop, now tell me, when somebody can run to that man in that barber shop to go harm him, you think the man will not know? Even when they manage to kill the person, if the police come on the scene and go and review the CCTV footage, they will know who did the killing. That was the message President Weah was communicating. But because of politics, we blew it out of proportion. Thank God that the best time for all to talk about it, because he's not president again. He is not president now. That the best time for all to talk about it. CCTV. Put CCTV to your wall. We have issue with in this country. The same people who have issue with in this country, they went to work and elected a man and made him president. The man came back to us on yesterday and said, we must go register our gun. One president said, pull camera to your own road coming so the camera can be able to record the road or the killer. You know, then when they steal from you or they harm one of you, your family people will be able to use the footages and go hustle and go investigate. It will help the police. One president said, the other president said, bring gun and come register it. You get a gun, bring it and register it. Then you carry it back for your self-defense. Which other statement we should be afraid of? Which one is implying to us that the government is failing on securing the people of the country? Which one? Look, from an objective perspective, the two statements are literally not as bad as we think they are. But the reason why I'm making this comparison is because a bulk of you today who are now forcing all of us to accept this statement in good faith are those who are guilty of misinterpreting another statement that was done in good faith. And that's why we are reminding you. One president said, hey, you got business, put camera there. When anybody go there, if we can catch the person soon, we won't catch the person on the scene. When the person leaves, they will leave their images there. We can grab the images, use the images, and get the person. We can grab the video, show the video to somebody. Hey, madam, you know the boy? No, I know him. When you see him anywhere, you can remember him. Yeah, that he the one steal from other people's shop and kill the man. Oh, okay. Then the old man go sit down somewhere and see the man there. The old man will take a telephone. Oh, the man, why you show me on the video the last time I saw him? Simple. That was what Joshua was pushing. Joe Barakan, he said, hey, you got gun? Bring your gun, you can register it. That's why I said we will contact the Small Arms Commission for criteria on possessing small arms as a civilian. Because when it reaches the point where the government will be telling people to go and register their firearms instead of saying don't hold firearms, then there's a national security concern. That is a national security concern. You guys made a particular vague argument that George Weah was not in control of the security of the state when he issued that advice to the citizens to acquire cameras if they can. That's how you made him appear. So the man who said, I'm going to bring camera, you say he ain't able to handle the security of the country. But the man who said, I'm going to raise a gun and own it for ourselves. We want own gun, but I'm going to go raise it. Who knows about the security of the state? One man said, put camera there. We'll use the camera to grab anybody who among you. The other man said, no, buy a gun and bring it and can't register it. But when you buy a gun, you're not register it, we'll arrest you. But you buy a jacket or you register it, we'll get you license to hold your gun, to defend yourself. One man said, you go and defend yourself. Other man said, put camera to your place. At least it will serve as a deterrent. No, people build houses to put on their fence. Beware the bad dogs. That sign alone, beware the bad dog. Even when the dog die. But the fact that you got on your fence, beware the bad dog. Even when the dog not living, people still go in that yard because the yard is a dog there. I'm being honest with you. Once you have a house in this country and you put beware the bad dogs, people are automatically afraid to enter that yard. Even when you not get door there, just put beware the bad dogs. It's scary. You got to know that when you enter that yard, the first thing you don't know the size of the door. You know how many dogs there. You know what kind of dog there. So it's scary. The thing with the cameras, when you put camera to your house, there are camera signage. There are signs you can put on the place that this place is under camera surveillance. Once camera is placed, people can see the camera. Even when the camera is on, by the time the man is there and the man start to spy cameras all around the area, even when the camera is not on, you can't enter that yard. It is a form of security. That was what President Weah was communicating. That was what President Weah was communicating. And that's why we want the Small Arms Commission and this government to explain to us what the intent of this executive order. We're going to raise a gun and citizens to use. Because the order says, President Weah executive order, President Baka, let's go read what the order says. Let's go read what the order says. Right? Let's go and read the first two lines of the order. Let's go and read what it is telling us. That we're raise our gun. Yes, though. In an effort to strengthen national security and public safety, President Weah and President Joe Newman Baka Sr. has issued Executive Order number 141, mandating the registration of all firearms in civilian possession. All firearms in civilian possession. Mandating the registration of all firearms in civilian possession. He didn't say mandating the turning over. He didn't say civilian will turn it over. That English President Baka wrote, in that Kisi, in that Grebo, in that Fula, in that Mandingo, in that Kran, not you. He said mandating all firearms in civilian protection, in possession to be registered. So all the gun right in civilian here, President Baka is saying you must go register it. He said turn it over and go because you're not so holy. You understand it? The executive order is not saying when you civilian you get gun, bring the gun, like keep it. You know what the executive order is saying? The executive order is saying if you get gun and we see you, we'll beat you, we'll arrest you, we'll jail you. That's why the executive order is saying when you get gun, bring the gun to all and can't register the gun. Bring the gun and can't register it. All firearms in civilian possession. Mandatory registration of all firearms in civilian possession. That is the executive order say. Executive order 141. While we await the total explanation of that order, the interpretation of that order by this government, I take you to one simple issue. The order did not say turn your gun over, use civilian, not so the whole gun. No, it not say use civilian, use to get gun. The order not say only hunting guns will be allowed. There was no exception to say only hunters in the bushes in the interior will be allowed to hold single barrel guns. I mean, the people who wrote the order, they know English now. There was no exception. There was a general stuff. So it means when you got AK, you got your Glock, your different stuff, your 38. Yeah, whatever you have, your pistol, your different magnet. So it didn't say with the exception of hunters and their single barrel guns, all other civilians. No, there was no. So it was general. My issue is the fact that order is telling us to register the gun instead of not being in possession of it. The fact that you are not telling us to turn it over and go back to our houses and rely on the government to protect us. The fact that you are not saying it is by itself telling us that you do not have the capacity as a government to protect us. That's why I said you need to explain that order. The Small Arms Commission will need to tell us what are the criteria set for people who sort of own it. That special type of people sort of own gun. That special civilians sort of own gun. If so, who are they? That certain amount you sort of get in your bank account before you own gun, let know. That certain position you sort of get in society, whether you businessman, you pastor, you journalist, you whatever, before you own gun, let us know. You footballer, you musician, you let us know what category of citizens can own gun. While we await those explanations and interpretation from you, my take is a country as such as Liberia to be asking people to go register a gun for their private use and not telling them to turn their gun over, that the government is in control. That by itself, in my mind, is an attestation to the assertion that the government ain't got 100% capacity to provide protection for all of us. So it makes it no different from what they were saying about President Weah, who said people do camera. So you insulted, you say all kind of plenty bad things to President Weah for telling people to buy camera. And it was good for you. And today you are telling us to register a gun. When we say, oh, President Weah will buy a gun for their own protection, the guys in UP, they don't go to school. Their argument is that they don't go to school. That all the schools in this country, only United Partisans were allowed to gain admission. One man said, camera. You said the man was giving out his presidential power to camera sellers to provide security for the people. That's what you were saying. That's what you were saying now. Today, the other president is telling us to go register our gun. He said, "Turn the gun over. You're not so to hold it. That we will protect you. You also get gun as a civilian. We will protect you. That gun where you get is illegal. Bring it, give it to us. And if you don't give it to us before December, we see how you will arrest you." That was what the executive order sort of say. At least that one, it will let the Liberian people know that the reason why the government taking gun from civilians is because the government is aware that they can protect everybody. That's why they're taking everybody gun. But the government said, no, bring the gun, register it, you carry it back, and go use it for yourself. No. No, this government will have to explain to us in plain terms that we understand, that will give us reason why we will not believe that you are cleverly trying to tell us that you do not have control over protecting us in this country. That's my case. That's my case. And that's what it is. So that's one. We're about to go to call some of our winners, call some of our loyalty winners as well. Then we go to the phone lines. But before we do so, you know the country? Our two former presidents made it clear when they said we are all interrelated. President Sali said it. We had issues. President Weah said the same thing. We had issues. We're waiting for President Baka. Maybe before your time is over, he will tell us the same thing. And that thing they told us was we are all interrelated. Anyway, how you turn it, I keep saying the thing on the radio. When you go, like you're living in Monrovia, you go to Harper today and stay at the market or the city center in Harper, Maryland go round, or Maryland Avenue. When you go to Harper City, somewhere, somehow, somebody will recognize you. Even when you're first time going to Harper, somebody will recognize you in Harper. They will call your name. They will call your full name. That's how small the country is. What am I trying to say? Information can hide. Let me tell you what we are told that the government want to do. The government made a mistake. I repeat, the government made a very terrible mistake to have dismissed EPS officers without disarming them. You say over 450 human beings out of the EPS, no intelligence to disarm them. No intelligence. No intelligence to disarm them. No intelligence whatsoever to disarm them. You send it. The very second that someone go with them, you send you dismiss them. You say that they are disrobe. You see them anywhere with the ID card, you arrest them. Something here, it could be one of the possible reasons why they are doing it. Number two, they also report from people within that hey, I think is intended, key political figure, Benayo go there. I'm a political leader of ALP. I get my list monthing with me. I can register it. They will look at it when the man got 2, 3, they say, we won't allow you to go back with one. We won't allow you to go back with one. We won't register one. We'll seize the other 2. Look at man as I'm coming, man. I'm a millionaire. I got my you got to call a political leader. I got my 3 pieces. Look at it coming, get 3 pieces. We won't get you one. It seize 2. Yeah, look at President. Man, former president. I saw you get my small thing. President, you former president. Oh, you get 5 pieces or you get 4 pieces. We won't like carry back 2. We won't like carry 2. We take 2 more. I mean, people are informing us, that it could be the reason why they're into it. But those are all unconfirmed, tip off. But the truth of the matter is, we need a clear understanding as a country on the essence of this particular executive order. No, tell us why. Why is it in full swing? You need to tell us. Because from where it is, this one is more dangerous than President Weah was saying your back camera. Your back camera, you put it in your home, you will have your neighbor in the yard. Oh yeah, you put camera on your fence and they get another fence side you. That camera can capture as far as across the other fence. So you can have your other neighbor. You get gun to your, I'm sure that gun is not going to harm your other neighbor. No, I'm sure. I'm sure are we that if your woman and your other neighbor woman making flower, I'm sure that your woman will not take that your gun and go shoot the other woman. But your woman can take your hot camera and go shoot the other neighbor, family people with the camera. No camera can kick. Camera can kick. President, we have said put camera there. It will help to fight crimes. President Biden said back go and bring it and can register it. You finish carry back there. Which one is dangerous for the country? I got camera in my house. I can't use that camera to kill my neighbor. If my neighbor has firearm, my son and his son fighting, my son is going to take firearm and can shoot. Vice versa. But in other jacket camera, what do we do? We go take camera, we go follow camera. How you follow camera? Camera can fight, camera can kill, camera can capture the crime. Camera can capture intruders. Camera can aid the government in investigating. So which one is bad? So which president is making a statement that is suggesting instability in the country? Which president is doing it? I'm saying it because you guys in power today blew it out of proportion when President Weah said camera was important. When we talk, you say we are one-sided. That's your damn business. We don't care about it. The truth hurts. The truth hurts. To say the truth, it can help people. Truth is a bitter pill that nobody wants to swallow. It hurts to the letter. What crime will camera have committed? So you put one camera in a community, that one camera can save the whole community. Your one gun could be a threat to that community. It could be a blessing to the community. That your one gun could be a threat to the community. Your child will get drunk one day and you think the gun are played on and you get in the yard, all the people playing around and start shooting. Your child could pick up that your gun. That's why President Barack said, civilian will carry gun and go register it. You can carry a gun and go register it, you put it back to your house. Whether you're safe close or ain't close, it can be in an unsafe environment. Your child can pick up it and carry on the 4-1 and just feel that play talk. If you didn't watching a late movie, a late Jean-Claude Van Damme and Rambo war show, and go on the 4-1 and see a friend there, he start doing and all that thing you're doing, you carry a friend there. It came out to you, you want to be seeing people can say, oh, daddy, uncle come here, uncle pack a motorbike us out. That's all you'll be seeing. There will be no threat to the other neighbors. So which president is putting the country at risk? No, the two statements. Y'all can't tell now. Do two statements. One man said, "Put him out of your places. Yeah, it will help us to protect you." The other man said, "No, back on, can't register it." Which one is endangering the community? It's good that we are having this conversation because Weah is no longer president. So that people don't say, oh, you're defending the president. No, the man are former president. It's good we are having these conversations. Because these were conversations that we held, but because of politics, you did not allow the sense in it to resonate. Today, President Barack has issued that we should go register our guns. You want us to think that the government is in charge of the national security. I mean, I'm not a security expert, but that secular alone, but these are things that would have been triggered through covert operations. Covertly. No executive order been there. No executive order. There's a law in the country already on the possession of illegal, firearms. There is a law. Musa Ederson was arrested at Peachability. One of the charges in his charge sheet was illegal possession of firearms. Did we need an executive order to weed out illegal weapons in the society? We do not need it. All you need is intelligence. So I say, Representative, unless I get going, oh, that you? Yeah. Oh, she's only get going anyway. Intel, security intelligence, covert investigation. What are you gonna say? You knock her down. Hey, excuse me, ma'am. There's a suspicion that you got firearm. There's our search warrant. We from the court. There's a search warrant. We have to check your property because there is a suspicion that you got firearms and you're not supposed to be in charge of firearms. Come on, that's how you run. That's how educated people behave. That's how both people can do. Was that order necessary? But you already wrote it now, so it places you in the bracket with the camera advice and the gun registration advice. Which one is suggesting to the population that there is a national security crisis? Which one? We'll go take our break. Let's go take a break, my people. When we come out from the break, we call few of our loyalty winners on the cash giveaway. Then we go to the lines and take calls on 87.9. Let's take a break to be right back.
Make people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Stop on Liberia, on the center to interior. Keep it hustle, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stop, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stop for Liberia. On the center to interior. Crime Stop, keeping us safe. Let's stop it. Crime for all of us. Crime Stop. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stop, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stop for Liberia. On the center to interior. Crime Stop, keeping us safe. Let's stop it. Crime for before. Crime Stop for Liberia. On the center to interior. Crime Stop, keeping us safe. Let's stop it. Crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man same sign.
Crime Stop, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stop, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stop.
Okay, so let's call few of the winners. We do not have the time. So while we are taking calls, we are going to be calling more and more of the winners again. But let's call just few of the winners right away. Then we'll go to the lines and take your Then we'll go to the lines. But let's call a few of the winners. Yeah, just few of the winners we're about to call. So watch it. If you're there and you won for yourself $4,000, watch it. We're about to call you. No time. We're about to call you quickly so you can keep playing star 799 hash. You select freedom as spot number 11. Now, I mean, here is another beautiful part of it. Why is the country trying to register, firearms that will be in the possession of ordinary citizens, when even the very government is not willing to give all the police people gun? As we speak, only PSU and ERU officers of the Liberian National Police and senior police officers are firearm carriers. Beyond that, some of them do not even take the guns to their homes. At the end of their assignment day, on day one, if the man working on Tuesday, Thursdays, Wednesday morning when you're coming back, you take the arm to the armory, inventory decks, record the gun number, everything, turn it over to the next person who come in to take over his ship. We not even trust our people in the security sector with guns to carry it as their personal arm while they are in service. In the country like America and other places, when the man get a gun, a database is reflecting that gun is in possession of other kind as agent KOK from New Jersey or whatever. That gun will remain with me until maybe when they transfer me to Massachusetts. Since I gone to see my possession, I will leave it to the New Jersey and go to Massachusetts with what I got different stuff. But in our country, the gun can be doing it with ship. When you come in, you tell what ship, you leave a gun there, you sign. How many border you leave it there. The next man, you not even trust all the security board to get gun. But you're allowing us to go register to allow citizens to be in possession of firearm. Have we reached to that level? To do that is to tell the citizens that you got to protect yourself. Also, if my neighbor get firearm and I got money to buy firearm, so that makes it I didn't ruin me. I will not talk because I got gun. If I go talk, if people make can shoot me. If people can shoot me, and that will be fatal. That will be detrimental to community security. Then camera. If my neighbor got camera and I got camera, his camera may help me. But if he has gun, I do not have gun. His gun could kill me. That is the argument. That's the difference between what we are saying and what Joe Barker is saying to us. And you sit there, you guys want to politicize and intellectualize this thing as though you are the only people who went to school. This is wrong. Let's go give people some money, then we hear you, our callers, and we go on this particular issue. You got to stop. You got to stop. Star 799, star 11 hatch, or better to star 799, you select freedom as spot number 11, and that will place you in a position to be a potential winner of $4,000 Liberian dollars. Yes, so let's go and give the first batch of people some money right now. Let's see who are the potential winners. Quickly. Hello, sir. How are you? Hello. What's the name, sir? Tumete, our record shows that you play the cash giveaway. How many times did you play today?
I played one time.
One time, and you got 4,000 on your phone?
Yeah, I played one time.
Okay, congratulations, my brother. You're one of the lucky winners today. Okay, all right. Okay, you got the money already there. When you see it, if you want to call back on the number to confirm.
All right, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. We leave it right there. He won a 4,000. He's one of those who will be eating our $4,000 on today. Let us go to the next $4,000 person. We got plenty of callers to take on this topic. So let's go to the next 4,000 person. Like I told you, star 799 hatch. You select star 799 star. You select freedom spot number 11. Better still. Okay, so the simpler way is star 799 star 11 hatch. Please. Star 799 star 11 hatch on Lone Star Cell. On the Lone Star Cell. Star 799 star 11 hatch. Star 799 star 11 hatch. Let's go to this other person who is walking away with 4,000 Liberian dollars in this kind of country. Let's see who this person is. Quickly. All right, let's see who this person is. This person has already won for himself or herself $4,000. We want to verify. Hello, sir or madam.
Yeah,
How you doing, ma'am?
okay.
You play the cash giveaway on Freedom FM.
Yeah,
How many times did you play it quickly?
2.
2 times, and you received 4,000 LD. Did you get it?
Yeah,
Congratulations, ma'am.
all right.
Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's go over to the next person. You two can be the same. I told you so giving people money today. You thought we were joking. Let's go and give this person money, then we go to the lines. We don't have the luxury of time. Let's go and give this person money quickly. Yes, let's go and give this person money quickly. And a lot of you who keep winning will keep calling you. So keep playing star 799 star 11 has just $100 could make you win for yourself $4,000. Just $100 could make you win 4,000. That is how the business is today. Just $100 could make you win 4,000 if you're lucky. Let's go to this person. Yeah, let's see if this person is available quickly. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? My name is KOK. We are great, man, dear. We have you in our system as one person who played and you have won. How much did you receive?
4,000.
How many times did you play today?
2 times.
2 times. Okay, all right, my dear brother. Congratulations, bro. Okay, thank you. We'll leave it right there. We'll leave it right there. And when we come back from the calls, we'll give another people additional money. It all borders on how well you play on the platform. But let's go to the lines right away. The truth of the matter is, we are discussing 2 presidents here on 2 critical statements that made. Former President, we have said the way the crime is happening in the country, the other prominent men will go sleep or and die. In the morning, we wake up, we discover a dead body. Sometimes, let's put camera to our homes. Then, at least when the police go there, we'll be able to get a particular CCTV footage of what may have transpired. People say, oh, the man or the country blew the country up. Oh, Joey, I mean, I explain the rest of it now. The other man said, bring your gun. Can I register a gun? When you get a gun, in the community, you surveillance, bring your gun and register it and care about it, go use it. The man who said, go put camera to your homes. Look, if I put my camera to my house, and maybe Judah Jai is my neighbor, or Kevin Demi is my neighbor. If Kevin doesn't have camera, or I do not have camera, and Kevin has his own, if Kevin put a camera to a security booth, to a fence, and I'm next door, hey, camera will even be able to capture as far as my own fence. So if anybody coming in that neighborhood, if the person trying to jump over my fence, Kevin can call me and say, okay, wake up, somebody over your fence. I seen it on my camera. Then we can blow alarm. But the man can get a gun. But if a gun, Kevin got a gun to your, Kevin could say, okay, that's my gun. I don't get issue with it. Gun can see any crime coming except the man can't in close range. Kevin Chag can tell you gun and can't go to the community cheering party. And you visit a plateau and start doing more of the cheering and you'll get it almost 35, 36 cheering for the whole community. So which of the president is putting the lives of the Liberian people at risk? Y'all call and y'all tell. They want to politics. That's common simple sense. Call us and tell us. 086 500 104. 0776 104 104 are numbers to join the conversation. 086 500 104. 086 500 104. 0776 104 104 are numbers to join the conversation. My name is Kai, Oliver Kai, and I'm here on today's edition. Plus 231 86 500 104. Plus 231 86 500 104 is the international number for those of you outside of Liberia. Let's go to the lines and talk to this first person. Go ahead. 1 minute, no time, sir.
Thank you, Khan. William W. official spokesperson for the Liberian movement. My brother, I want to say thank you ever so much. Khan, this country is in so much trouble. The government will say we should pray. We don't need prayer or do. We can call it money or whatsoever. But Khan, what we're saying now is being Abanga is the worst president ever sent in the history of Liberia in terms of presidency. Because Abanga is telling you that they're not able to govern the country. Our security is not certain. Can you see people are dying every day on a daily basis? Then you're telling me that we will back going and go register, you know what happened? Other people got grab one another. We did many embarrassing many right. Most people go get a gun and somebody want to do something to them. Want to help them. You tell them go and fight because you can't go against anybody why go right. And you helping the person, you can't help the person go free.
So George said, buy your camera, put it to your house. If criminal comes there, it will be able to capture that person and we can investigate from there. Joe Baga is saying, buy your gun and come register. Which one is more dangerous to the peace of the country?
Baga is more dangerous. Or I guess you did lie to my house. Some point I'm part of boy. Just pack it outside, you leave it go. And you can be there until the day. I think can the level count. No company. So if people are afraid, you see that. So I think I want a more preferable, but Baka is threatening. Baka there's no safety, and we are not safe in Liberia right now.
Okay.
We need international community to come to the country to come and save us because we depend on Baka. We'll go. I want to go.
Okay.
So we need protection now.
We leave it right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead, sir. Okay, we missed out on that international caller. Let's talk to this one. This is our brother from Barcelona. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Hello, sir. We're great. You joining us from Barcelona City in Spain. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. This is the Real Madrid man, and I'm expecting so that Atletico Madrid can beat you today.
No trouble.
To the point.
Mm-hmm.
To the point. One thing I want to let you know that the government wants to open a store where they will sell arms.
You think so?
Opening a store. Yes, I'm telling you, very serious. But this is a very serious something I'm telling you. It's a reliable source we have got here from Spain, Belgium, all over. Mr. Greenspan, Mr. Johnson, the chief, all these three guys, and the police director, they want to open a store of selling guns. This is why they asked the president to get that order so that they can allow people to go and buy that gun. They will open the store. Just note it down today. That very soon you will hear the sound that they have opened a store where they sell gun, so that you buy your gun and license it there. This is the information. This is why the president's going to go. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay,
bye.
All right, from Barcelona, Spain. That is an unverified information, but again, that's his input. Let's see if we can talk to this other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How you doing?
On the line, Mr. Brown,
Mr. Brown, go ahead, sir. Let's hear you, Chief.
Yes, it's somehow like you being my father and my brother in the same family but have issues. And you are telling me as a father to my family, you can take the door into your own hand. Can you imagine such in-depth attitude of a deacon clean and have of vast experience in governance? Can you imagine telling your citizens to obtain a firearm? This is another form of going back to the jungle, and whenever you feel somehow dissatisfied about issues, take a firearm and you seek justice by yourself. Thank you, okay. It's so disheartening to such an executive order.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bring your gun and come register here. President Baka orders. Go ahead. This person, how you doing, Chief?
Yeah, hello. Okay.
How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
Go ahead. Listen to the phone. Don't listen to the radio. You are in the diaspora.
Yeah. This is Edmond. I call from Massachusetts.
Go ahead from Massachusetts. Let's hear you, Edmond.
Yeah, I think the president just showed his strength. He don't have the capacity to take care of this country, so he's giving him tough times. So he's like, I think he's going off his mind, because if you cannot give all the security armed, if you are allowing citizens to go and get armed, you are risking the life of the Liberian people.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's that.
Yeah, it's so very strict.
Thank you very much from Massachusetts, America. Let's come to Liberia and take this question. Go ahead, sir. How you doing? Good evening, Chief. Good evening, my dear brother.
Yeah, my name is Frank Metal Cotto. I've been on the platform from my Pakistan.
Go ahead from Dagestan. Let's hear you, sir. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Okay, for the record say, I used my rescue mission and I put them in the brother to the fire. But I think the statement from our president, I don't want to take it on for the region because I want to taking you, taking some people to tell me they can really tell what it really means because at the same time, live on and listen to the press release to the executive order to the okay man, Clarence said we're confused. I just want to people to come and give a proper, interview what person trying to think. But if what we think is true.
Hello, are you there, my brother? Oh no, call us back, my man. I needed you to have ended your input. Please call us back. I hope the line will be free when you do call. But I'll leave you and go to the international line. Hello, how are you? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still with it.
Okay. I think I know what will happen. Go ahead. End your thoughts.
So to conclude, I think our president will be strong. So I think we need to strong people to come and make it because if not so, tomorrow we'll get very strong on our statement and we'll condemn it in our chat room. We'll go against our statement because it is very, very chaotic. It will fear in the territory. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. He's from the rescue mission, and according to him, he will need more clarity on it. And I myself, I would need more clarity, especially from the Small Arms Commission. But as it is, the fact that the executive order is not calling for the prohibition against possession of firearms by civilians, rather, it is asking for civilians to go and register it, is where my concern is. Civilians not supposed to be having it. That order should be saying no civilian should have gun. The state is prepared, the state is ready to provide protection for all of its citizens. To say you can't go, you must bring it up, register, get lesson to go carry it, then it means you're trying to share the responsibility of protecting the country with ordinary citizens. So citizens will protect themselves while the country protecting the citizens. No. I mean, I'm not going to buy into that. My only issue with the Small Arms Commission is to tell me the criteria set forth for any citizen wanting to be a legitimate owner of firearm. That's the only issue I have. This person, go ahead. 1 minute.
Hello, this is Confirmer Cooper.
Go ahead, Madam Cooper.
I'm calling from Staten Island, New York.
New York City. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I live in an apartment building. And the apartment building I live in, I have camera in my living room.
Okay.
And the apartment building I live in, the people have their own camera in the hallway too. So
you see it?
So one time I was driving on the street and the guy came and hit me. He hit me on the street. And I couldn't get a car license plate. I went to the man that had the store. The man had camera. That the man that helped me to get a car license plate. And I went to the police. And I even went to the man's house for that camera.
That's what President William said.
I went to him and I called the police from his house to his address. I followed him there. So you see, to get a camera is very important.
That's what President William said at the time. That's what President William said at the time. And the main politics out of it.
I said that was good. It was very good. Every day in from my apartment building here. Police always here. Police always there. Let me I'm talking to you right now, looking to my window. I see police car parking in front of my building. I see police car parking in front of my building. Security here every day. But still, I have camera in my apartment and right to my hallway. I get camera right there. So I don't know what's wrong with Liberian people. Think camera thing is something bad. It's very good.
So let you know the president said people go register gun now in Liberia where all the people got gun.
Yeah. People parents can get a gun, their children can take a gun and carry to school to go shoot their other to go shoot their friends then.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
They happen here every day.
Yeah.
Now they say every day. My daughter go to school, I worry every day. When she will come home, she will not come home.
Okay.
Because every day children taking their parents' gun to take it to school to go shoot.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you very much from the US. Let's see if we can take this other person on the line. Good evening from Liberia. Let's hear you.
Hi, Alwaka.
How are you, ma'am?
This is Rukia. I'm calling from Minnesota.
From Minnesota. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Alwaka, I pray that this shouldn't happen, and I hope that the citizens will stand up to this. They shouldn't allow Mr. Parker to get away with this. This great country that we call America, Alwaka, people kill people here every day on a daily basis. Because in the country, almost everybody carry a gun. So sometimes when some other children get angry, they just take their guns and go to the school and just shout at a friend, kill 30, 25, 10%.
That's correct.
This happens almost all the time. And we're talking about country like Liberia that got no fun, no back, where everybody just angry. You go take arm and get ready to citizens. You know what's going to happen?
People go to club.
By the time you and somebody argue, the person get fed, join in a room, get a gun and can't shoot you.
Yeah. People go to club. They
So
get
be
drunk.
careful. This is not about politics. They should put politics aside. The citizens shouldn't agree to this. It's terrible. They shouldn't allow it to happen.
That's correct.
We can't put in our country. They know anything about gun. We don't want to go back to war. I hope this don't happen. I pray to God that it shouldn't happen, sir.
Okay. All right.
It's so scary. The city camera is the best. In a country as Elwaka, every corner you enter is CC camera.
I know.
Every corner.
I know.
We're all this, about even reduce the crime rate in the country.
I know. I'm aware. Yeah. Okay, man. Thank you very much. Thank you from Minnesota. Let's leave you and take the other person. Where you join us from, sir? Go ahead.
Hey, this is Better Pay calling from Los Angeles, California.
California. Go ahead, my dear brother. Let's hear you.
Thank you for the show, but I just want to say this. You should not blame the party for legalizing the weapon. The reason is, the thing is clear. The men who's stealing our future, and then we put the bullet in their stomach there.
No. We don't want it. We don't want that one.
See our children's future and our future, so that the one will use it again.
No.
The criminals are stealing from us. The criminal just see we can replace it, but we'll use it on there. Those are the two group of people. Thank you.
Thank you. We leave you right there. Thank you. But we do not condone anything that will lead to violence in the country. Let's take this person from the US. Then we come back to Liberia and take most of the local calls. Go ahead. 1 minute. How you doing? What's your name?
This is Victoria calling from Minnesota.
Minnesota. Go ahead, man, Vic.
Yeah, so this is very serious, right? This is very, very serious. This is concerning.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot stop people to go and register and you know the country we have right now. Our country is filled with so much hate. People just angry for no reason. And then you trying to tell people that they should go and register arms is already in the hands of the wrong people in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of killings that are going on.
That's correct.
You cannot do that. In the great United States that we in here, it's not easy to get one in this place. You have to go for training and everything. So much of it, just take people guns, take their parents, don't go to school, they kill their friends.
Yeah, President Bola said. Yeah, President Bola said, "We're gonna raise up gun."
I got a camera to my house. This day, I didn't charge my camera. I got a teenage son. He came from out midnight from Toronto close. He found his car on the road. My next door neighbor too had a camera. My camera was off that night. 2 a.m. in the morning, a driver came from out of nowhere and just slammed into my son's car. I didn't know. When they rolled, we got up, the whole driver's car went in. So I had to go to my next door neighbor and they checked the camera. That's how we were able to apprehend that particular driver.
You see it?
Everything shows.
You see it?
The camera is 100% better.
Okay, ma'am.
I can't in the house. I can't in the house. I'm at work. I'm looking at the camera. The children dressing up. I see everything. So the camera was better. But to politicize the whole thing.
Yeah.
We're turning it to something else.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much, man. Vic from Minnesota. We leave you. We take this person from Liberia. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Peter Lee. I'm calling you from Compton.
Go ahead, Peter Lynn. Quickly, after you, we take Man CC.
Yeah, let me first say thanks for the conversation this evening.
Mm-hmm.
See, I listened to one of the radio station like that this morning, and then they were reading the executive order. Someone said that it is important for the citizen. I mean, it's better for it's going to better the life of Liberians. So I don't know what exactly in this
for people for citizens to own gun, it will better the lives of Liberians. So I mean, it doesn't make sense at all.
That's why one journalist I was listening to said. So I was very disappointed because if you come to tell us that having a gun that anytime somebody can use it against our friend is going to better the life of Liberians, then that means you are joking. I mean, some people just feel like if you are supporting government, everything they do, you should appreciate them, you should hail them for that. So it's very sad. And then lastly, Oliver, the reason why those people criticize President Weah when he talk about the CC camera, the CCTV, is because no one wanted that to happen. But because they were the one that were committing a crime in this country, and they didn't want people to see their own camera tomorrow, they would not go and stand in front of them to campaign.
That could be correct. Right? That could be correct.
People that are committing a crime in this country. So bringing CCTV, if you monitor them, see them what they are doing. We all yeah, in the past 6 years, things that people were doing here. So these are the things they were criticizing Josh Weah for because they didn't want them to be exposed. So I mean today, Liberian people are getting to know the truth about Waka and his government. They are educated, but they are not even educated. They are not even smart. Do you see? EPS guy is made for job. If he have come with him, he will come to you and say, I can't register it.
Okay.
It's not impossible.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We leave it right there. We take Man CC. Man CC, the female general. Let's hear you, ma'am.
Thank you, my son. Okay, how you doing?
We're great. We could have you here on Thursday. Hopefully, we might have you on Thursday.
Okay, thank you, Papa. Thank you. Let God bless you.
Go ahead.
The freedom family. Okay. Let me say thank you for the topic. This is my CC calling for character. No, what you want people hate you in this country is bad. If you say any good thing for the benefit of the best people, they will still go and finish that. They will put it opposite way. You understand what I'm saying? You know what person we are saying? Let us try those are that here. Let you got you got money, you got money. Post the camera there. You say put a mask on post the camera to what do you again? I will say it cool. Go to my for that sitting up. Maybe so go come. But not available. When somebody go there, you will see that people are dying. You have to figure out any point in this country. And then people are doing this. Yeah, okay. God on this country, that say, oh, they on positive TV and put it to your put it to your house. Because when they want to, we don't want to catch them. God was find the person, oh, I'm not doing. What you say, you're not seeing the people, like people, why you're talking, it's my back camera. So they are special with it. So I know when they work out, what you let on any very, I don't know, I mean, understand. What you let on a city. Sorry.
No, I mean, they didn't make me laugh. You say all the time people President said he lay anything. It looking funny. Now I'm laughing.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, because what I was saying that because I'm making up for 3 million money. Why you coming here? Nothing coming here. So the bad people. How will you get a test? Go register your company for better. When you get go register it. You don't have to in the country now. You don't have to in the country, okay? What will suffer? The best point is talking about the world getting library today. We're not seeing the country. It's time to go back, go to come register. And if I go back, go right now.
Yeah.
I want food.
We'll go back, come to register. Are you okay with the money to go back, going to register? Eh? Yeah.
So I don't want to ask you for what you get for them born in the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what's going on in the country is what anyway they want to say, oh, Mama is trying to say, come on, castle. So anybody? No, I can't do that. What you say was wrong. So can't say all goes back, gone, surveillance. So the other of they say, I know who take care. What is the pocket of saying, Mama, can't say because they can't be defending it. Oh, and then I said, there's that officer know you. He will not accept it.
Okay, man.
He said police. He said, he said surveillance. What is surveillance? I want a surveillance.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the power, I want to in a halfway, my brother. I will let not say no more on a back administration.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Massey. You'll come here Thursday and talk the rest of it. Let's talk to the person quickly. No time. 1 minute.
Good evening. Okay.
Good evening. No time. We got to go. We have to go.
Thank you, okay. I'm CRC Mana and Super Junior of the Interlaga Cloud District number 14. Well, okay. I've seen this whole executive order number 141 from a different perspective because as I look back, the party were in opposition, they were very brutal during the election, like killed, sedition. I want to believe this executive order number 141 that the president has introduced is an attempt to arm unity partisan for 2029. This is the clear whole thing. Mr. Bwaka honor a good Islam will never try to give guns to any opposition. He's just trying to justify the means of giving unity partisan guns. So this is a call to all Liberians to ensure that we resist Mr. Bwaka, that he do not arm unity partisans, so that 2029 cannot be a terrific one, so that they cannot rig the election before 2029. Thank you very much, okay, for putting the time on your platform.
Thank you very much. We take the last person that we call your day. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Hello, okay.
Hello, ma'am. Let's hear you quickly. No time.
This is mine, Okay. The thing we're talking here, it sounds so funny. And the thing I boss said just now, it's just funny way to get a mandate going for the opposition. Let me tell you something. Let me ask you one question, rather. Fariga stay in the government, Fariga get handcuffed.
He got pepper spray.
He got pepper spray.
He spray every man with pepper spray.
That was I think. You see that kind of thing? They taking it. You went into a motor buy children to buy them to do they want to do that other one. So finish buying it, you tell against them. You tell the people to register arms.
Okay.
What you tell the to register arms for?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Get in the country here. What you tell the so they thing here, what for the Liberian people to come outside. You don't get outside and none of them.
We will talk about it. We will talk about this thing. Trust me, we will talk about it. Let's talk to Emoka quickly. Then we go home. Stanley is waiting for us. Stanley, now go ahead, Edmond.
Yeah, thank you. The two statements, President William Wooden's statement was intended to preserve the peace and to serve as a security for one another. For Bwaka, I don't know. Already the country, the kind of anger that is in its country. When you walk on the street, mistakenly your arm touch somebody that got something to say to you. Those of you guys who drive on the street of Monrovia, you get a taste of that. The anger that is in the land, if I had able to go back, go register, every day you will find fresh body on the street of Monrovia. But mind you, Oliver, the sick man that came from Barcelona, don't take it lightly. Because where am I going to go find going to go back? Meaning the government is having a plan to import guns in the country that they will direct you to a store to go and buy a gun before you register. Because what kind of gun am I going to go buy? Where can I find a gun? Am I going to go to the US to go buy a gun? Am I going to go to Guinea to go buy a gun? Meaning the government is going to be having gun imported in the country in the store that you will go to go buy so that they can raise revenue for themselves and for their family.
Thank you.
That's all. Yeah, that's it. Don't take it lightly. It's serious. They already got it here. And you'll be sending it to about it. Wanted to conclude quickly. The only thing we say today is it's don't be biased. If you
No. We do not want surveillance owning gun. Let the government be the one to protect all of us. No surveillance coming own guns because it is possible they will only allow unity partisan surveillance to be the ones to register their guns. And we do not.
Putting your feet on the fire, you will deny me or buy guns. No.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So that's why we are asking the Small Arms Commission to tell us what are the requirements, the criteria set forth for surveillance to own gun. Because you're not coming to start registering only the partisan who get gun. If a sedition got gun,
you want to improve our life.
If sedition want to own gun, he should be allowed to register it freely. The same way a the partisan will have it. That's why we want to know the criteria. That's why we want to know the criteria, my dear brother.
I'm going to buy my own on a car. If you don't allow me, I'll go for my own on a car.
Oh yeah. We leave you right. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the last person and we go home. You are the last caller on the line. Abraham Conner from the US. Go ahead.
Hey, okay. How you doing?
We are great, Chief AB. Let's hear you.
All right, great show, okay. Listen, man, the two topics that you read the Liberator on today, I just want to throw a little bit light on it.
Quickly, you are the last caller.
Yes, the executive order, okay, you got to put things into context. Do you remember at the time of the election when there were Our military group in Lofa County parading the streets in the corridor over there in Foya.
Oh yeah. That Emmanuel Conquer and Butt Naked team.
Yes. Now this is just a clever attempt to weaponize those people by giving them legal arms to terrorize the country. People got to look at that critically. Because at the time, they could parade the street with guns without any repercussions. Now that you're gonna give them the liberty to be armed officially under the guise, they're gonna terrorize all the opposition in our country. That's one. Two, okay, just to close on the Yeke situation.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the inscription that they put on the speaker's position.
It's a reserve.
It's not binding.
Reserve.
Under the law, there's nothing a reserve speaker in Liberia.
No.
So who are you going to take? You're going to take Yeke to court for that?
You should have said reserved. Yeah, you should have said parking lot reserved for speaker. Then you say okay. Yeah, reserved for the speaker. Yeah, for the speaker.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
but
that's the wording. Okay. But again, okay. This particular issue about the executive order should not only stop all your deliberation today. It should be amplified day in and day out. People need to receive.
We got it. We got it on tomorrow.
Yes, okay. But thank you for the show, man. Let me not take all of the time.
Thank you. We gotta go. Standing Nangwe is here.
Guess what?
Standing Nangwe will continue with the broadcast here on Freedom Radio Liberia. So keep playing the cash giveaway on star 799 hatch. You select Freedom as spot number 11. Standing will be here to give you sufficient money. But again, until we return on tomorrow, have a wonderful time. God bless you. Remember, when the president starts to ask for civilians to own guns, it shows that the country is becoming very, 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 very dangerous. I repeat, the president is supposed to say no civilian or own gun. But when the president starts to say civilian, you have to bring your gun. You can't register it because then it is worrisome. It is concerning. We're bringing you, we'll bring you a lot more of the conversation on tomorrow. But until then, have a wonderful time. Takunje will call this one Mr. Rescue. Did you tell us that we buy our own guns when you were preaching to become president? But again, we got to go and have a wonderful time.